The U.S. Department of Defense has confirmed this video taken in 2019 is the real deal. A legit UFO, meaning unidentified flying object, not necessarily alien in nature, but unidentified. Pentagon has confirmed the unidentified flying objects moving through the clouds were taken by Navy personnel, and the military's Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force is investigating these three strange air or space crafts. One appears to be a triangle, another is shaped like an acorn, and another one is described as a metallic blimp, which moves like a rocket. Now, some experts say it's time to embrace science fiction as nonfiction.
Hey guys, so by now you have all seen the footage of the pyramid-shaped UFO that was leaked to investigative filmmaker Jeremy Corbell, who I believe is a complete tool, but anyways. So the video has been making the rounds on all the mainstream channels, and I admit, initially it is very compelling. I mean, what we see are several triangular crafts flying above a Navy destroyer off the coast of California. And when I first saw the footage, I was intrigued. It was being discussed by just about every news organization, and it was reported that even the Pentagon had confirmed the authenticity of it. Now, I've always been interested in UFO sightings, but as I got older, I began to view them through the eyes of a skeptic. It's not that I didn't want to believe in UFOs. I mean, I wanted to believe. It's just I really grew wary of that whole cult-like atmosphere surrounding the UFO crowd. It just seemed like people just wanted to believe so bad that they'd pretty much fall for anything. But that's what really separated this footage from all the others I had seen. This video was clearly showing a metallic pyramid object, and the Pentagon confirming that it was in fact genuine made me wonder, what if this is real? And with the way 2020 was going, I mean, nothing was really off the table at that point. But like all the videos I've seen, there's a completely logical explanation. So recently, Mick West, a skeptical investigator and creator of the website debunked.org, analyzed the footage and went into detail about what we were seeing. And once again, it's a big fat nothing burger. The objects in the video can be easily explained, and in fact, the claim that it's a pyramid-shaped craft confirms that they literally have no clue what they're even looking at. And I'll explain. So the triangular shapes that are present in the video are a result of the bokeh effect, seen through a camera with a triangular lens aperture. Now, in the beginning of the video, you can see Jupiter and a small constellation which @DylanDTV on Twitter later identified as Antares and some other stars. He was able to confirm this using a program called Stellarium and did so based on the location of Jupiter at the time of the event. They matched up perfectly with what we were seeing in the video. Now the camera then zooms in, albeit out of focus, and targets what Mick West recognized as a Boeing 737 based on the light pattern and frequency of the pulsing object. Now, being the camera was out of focus, the bokeh effect made it appear as a distinctly triangular craft. The iris of the camera shaped the out-of-focus light into a triangle, making it appear like it was a pyramid-shaped object. Now, had they focused the camera better, the light would have looked much rounder and more natural, like in the beginning of the video before it zoomed in. Now, this is a well-known camera technique, and there's actually a subculture of photographers who make different-shaped camera lenses in an effort to create these effects. And it's not limited to just triangles. I mean, I've found examples of hearts and even whales being made with this effect. In fact, there's even a YouTube video by Finn Moore, and the video specifically about making a triangle bokeh mod on his camera, and in order to get the same effect. I will go ahead and link that in the description down below. Now, the idea that it was a plane makes much more sense when we find out the ship's location happened to be directly under the flight path of planes flying into LA from overseas. So we were most likely looking at a plane on its way back from Hawaii. Not nearly as exciting as a UFO, but it is what it is. Mick West goes into much more detail on his website. He's made a couple great videos, which I will link to in the description. I really recommend you guys check his stuff out. I mean, he's extremely knowledgeable and incredibly good at breaking it down in a way us normies can understand. Now, I want to address the fact that nobody has taken the time to investigate this. I don't expect Jeremy Corbell to. I mean, the guy's a fucking grifter, and this is his racket. But there were countless sources who I consider to be highly credible who fell for this whole charade. I guess people just want to believe and are willing to go the extra step to do so, even if that means shutting off all objectivity. Now, there is a huge crowd that eats this UFO stuff up, and there's no shortage of con men like Commander David Fravor and the Tic Tac UFO, whom I'll go into in another video. But in the meantime, guys, just keep your eyes open and take everything with a grain of salt. There's just so much bull crap out there. Anyways, have a good one.